Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of February 27th through March 6th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. Well, taking your victory lap, standing in your power this week, letting people know what you've accomplished, what you bring to the table. So that's a good way to start. And the 10 of Rods, willing to put down the burdens. Maybe if this is a job for some of you, you're realizing that you don't need all this extra weight on your shoulders. Maybe they've increased the workload on you, or expectations of what you have to do, and you're not willing to accept that anymore. You're standing your ground. You're telling them, no, I'm not doing this, and you can't make me, sort of thing. If you're not going to get appreciation, you're going to find some place that will. And the Ace of Pentacles. So there you are. Tangible goods, material gains, feeling more in your power. You're exercising your rights to be respected, whether this is financial or in a relationship. You're appealing to what you want to have coming in. You have dreams for yourself. You're reaching the point where you want to have things come in with more ease and feel more contentment. And the Five of Swords. So there you are. Maybe you were being a bit bullied. Somebody's figured they had the right to say different things to you, and you're not taking it. You stood your ground. You're telling them what it's like. You're telling them what, you're willing to accept. And if they're not willing to accept that, then they don't need to be around you, sort of thing. So there you go. You've put that off for a long time. You've been determined to win this battle, and looks like this is the week that you're going to. And the Hermit. Time out, step back. Just takes a little bit of solitude to yourself. Maybe staying in your room, that sort of thing. Turning off the cell phone. Maybe even just listening to some relaxing music. Watching a movie that you can absorb yourself into and just shut your mind down from all the other things in your life. Sometimes that's a wonderful thing to do. And the Nine of Swords, all up in your head, rethinking things, wondering if I should have, could have done that or said that. Maybe you've made a boo-boo even at work, and you're wondering, do I say I did it, or do I just don't bother? You're clearing your air, clearing your conscience. You need to deal with this matter that's keeping you awake at night. And sometimes it's not easy to do. It's worrisome, but it's causing you a lot of sleepless nights because you want to get this off your chest. And it's becoming now a burden for you. So I don't know what you've done there, or to whom you done it, but you're trying to clear the air. You're trying to figure out the best words or action to figure this out, to move forward. And justice. And see, you'll find a way. Justice is usually a court case, settlement, maybe divorce settlement for some of you, a legal contract for others. Just something that needs to be on the up and up, sealed. If you're dividing assets that, this person's only put this much in, they should only be entitled to that much. And in some cases that's true, in other cases it's not, that sort of thing. But you're figuring this all out. You're going to You know, if this is a divorce settlement, you'll figure out what your boundaries are, what you're willing to give up and what you're not. But justice isn't blind. They're taking everything into account. The settlement will be fair, and then you can move on. You can become more at ease and happy in your decisions, and you'll know that the decisions are all your own. You can't blame anybody else. What you've done or said, you done or said it, and you'll be okay with it. And the death card. So there you are. You know, you're facing something. You know, you've had to make the choice that you now need to close the door on something in your life, whether that's a person, place, or thing, so that a new, fresher door can open in the future, and you won't be, you know, spending this time mourning over what's gone by or what you've lost or what you've had to give up, that sort of thing. And it just goes on the back burner, and you don't take it forward with you in the future into any other situation in your life. So you're definitely worried about your money, which is understandable. You know, you're everybody worries about money these days, and that's a fact. So you're no different than anybody else. You're trying to figure out, you know, I don't want to overspend, but I want to have this in my life. You know, how can I afford this and still, you know, keep what I have? So you're pulling yourself away from even having any kind of enjoyment in your life, because you're afraid that if you spend just that little bit too much, how are you going to regain it back? So you're really trying to hang on to all your assets, and you're trying to hang on to, you know, everything in your life so tightly that you're squeezing the life out of it, and you're having no life of your own. So this is the week that you're making that decision too, that I need to release my grip a little bit so that I can move forward. Maybe you've had a unexpected bill here, or money having to go out for something, and it's left the mark for sure. But, you know, you're going to walk away from it. You're going to go on. You know, there's still light there. You'll move forward. It just was a little bit unexpected. And the Four of Rods. So there you are. You're on good, solid foundation. You've been holding yourself back from making this decision for quite some time because of the fear of losing so much, and can I regain it? And of course you can. Of course you can. You know, whatever age you are in your life, it doesn't matter. You can always start over. Everybody does. Even when they don't think they can, they do it anyhow. And the Four of Rods, so you're on good solid foundation. You're moving forward. Things are starting to go and grow in your direction. You know, you're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. You're rejoicing. And happier times are on its way. And the Two of Swords. So you've held yourself back. You know, you didn't want to really make that decision. Now you're sort of humming and hawing again a little bit this week, you know. And everybody goes back and forth on everything they think. So you're not alone in that, you know. But you want something that really speaks to your heart. So you're just trying to maintain the status quo this week with yourself and everything in your life. But you also realize that you can't stay in that position for long. You know, you have to make a decision, because if you don't, the universe will make that decision for you, and it's not always quite the way you wanted it to pan out. So you're going to take the blindfolds off, and you're going to make a decision. You're just not quite sure how you're going to go about it yet. And the Lovers. Well, there you go. You're making a commitment this week to yourself. You're making some promises for yourself of what you want to have in your life, people you want to have in your life, the career you want to have. And it's something that really speaks to your heart. You've been thinking about this for quite some time. This could even be a new relationship for some of you, starting over, you know, taking that one step further. Maybe you've been living with somebody for a lot of years, and all of a sudden you decide, you know what, why don't we get married? That sort of thing. You know, whatever this is, you're taking that fresh look, fresh step, and you're moving forward. You're decided that to lay down all those swords. You've stood your ground. You know what you want to have in the future, the partner you want to have, the conversations you want to have, and you're going to do it. You are going to stand up and say your piece. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. Well, good luck there, Pisces. But it's going to be good. All right. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or pedicure. So take care of yourself and your health. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.